Hey guys, how are you? Scott Punk with another video. Let's talk about the van life, the alternative living, and why do people choose this lifestyle? Why they choose it? Well, there's a variety of reasons, and like I said, before, guys, I tell people all the time, don't take a lot of YouTube channels seriously when they talk this nonsense, because there's a lot of negative YouTube channels. Well, not negative, where everybody's struggling, everybody doing van life because they're poor, and I'm sure there's truth to that. I said that before, but listen to this. This is what this guy says.
Why California is pushing the middle class into cars. If you want to understand why one of the wealthiest states in one of the richest countries on earth now has thousands of working families sleeping in their cars each night, you have to accept a hard truth first. California today is not the California most people built
I
their lives
agree.
around.
Things change,
Not 20 years ago.
Not just California,
Not even
up
10.
north, New York,
The
New
rules
Jersey,
changed quietly, and most people
Florida.
didn't realize it until they were already falling behind. Housing didn't become unaffordable overnight. It didn't explode in one dramatic moment.
See, there's truth to what they say, but they go on, but they make it look as if everybody's doing this because they're poor and can't afford to do it. That's further from the truth.
That sent everyone into panic. It rose the way a fever does, slowly, steadily, until
I'm panicking.
one day
It's
you
raining,
wake
by the
up
way,
and realize something is seriously wrong.
outside.
Rent crept up year after year. Insurance premiums climbed. Gas prices refused to come back down.
Not true.
Groceries
Not true.
cost more every month.
Not true. Disclaimer: gas prices has come down. Up north where I'm at, I'm paying $2.60 a gallon. That's pretty good. Well, it's not good. It could be cheaper. I remember the days when I first came here, like in the early 90s, it was like 99 cents or $1.25. But of course, things go up and they gradually go down, but they go up, down, but it is what it is. But you see some of these videos, they exaggerate. And that's what I tell people. If you watch a lot of these negative type videos where everybody's poor and everybody's struggling, you actually believe that most people are struggling. But no, that's not true though. It's just my opinion. I think a lot of people are doing fine. And see, my channel is different because I'm trying to push back against that negativity that everybody's poor and everybody's in their vans because they're forced, everybody's poor as hell. And people can't pay their rent and they get kicked out and they live in their cars. And again, yes, there is truth to that. I did a video on that already with the car movement and the storage movement and now the hotel movement. But that's nothing new. I've always said it before. People always find there's always cheaper ways to live. It's up to you. There's tons and tons of cheaper ways to live. Anyway, watch the rest of this. Let me put it back on. Let me see. Turn back. There you go. Oh, great. Oh, yeah. What's that? Wait for the video. Got a commercial here.
You don't just lose a roof. You lose your place in the system. Applications become harder. Jobs become riskier. Stability slips further away. The spiral tightens. At that point, the car becomes more than transportation. It becomes the only space you still control. A place where the landlord can't raise rent. Where
That's
a
true.
collection agency can't knock.
That's
where
true.
The system can only tell you to move along.
Of course, there's one disclaimer with that also. If you have a car payment or your van is on a financial van payment, then they can hassle you, and you gotta always look for the repo guy. Oh shit, you sleep in your van one day and they tow you vehicle. You moved around to being towed because you didn't pay your van note or your car note. So that's debatable.
Not disappear entirely. That's why cars are becoming homes, not by choice, but by exhaustion.
Not true. Not true again. Another disclaimer. Not true. This, again, there's some truth to it, but no, not true. A lot of people are choosing it because they want to travel. They want the freedom of having it. And a lot of the people who do have jobs like myself, if me personally, I can go back to a regular apartment and pay up to $3,000 a month. I can pay that and still have money in my pocket. I make very good money. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who do this lifestyle can do that too. They choose not to. They want to live cheaper and smaller, have more money in their pocket, which is good. And then they want that freedom to go somewhere, move somewhere, and travel. Like today, I can stay here. Tomorrow, I can move to one place and go to another place. And I don't have to work as hard too. That's another good thing too. I can work less. I can work less too because my expenses are real low, which means I can save a ton of money as well doing this. So you can save a lot of money doing this. But to say that everybody's living in their vans or cars because they're poor, That's not true. That's why I said I got to disclaimer that and push back against that type of negative type videos where everybody's poor and everybody can't live in cars and they can't afford it. That's not true at all. That's not true. Some people love doing this. And again, like I said a million times, do you have the poor people who are forced into it? I'm sure there is. So there is some truth to it, but not much.
Where the crisis starts to climb upward, when only the visibly homeless were sleeping in vehicles, the state could frame it as a social services issue. But when working families, middle-aged professionals, and long-time taxpayers start living in parking lots, the problem changes shape. This isn't a fringe anymore. This is the middle of society cracking. Neighborhoods feel it first. Community meetings are filled with fear about unfamiliar cars. Compassion thins. Invisible walls rise between those still inside houses and the...
You see, inside houses. Yeah, there's some truth to that too. And you got, and it's true that he says that there's a lot of professional people who choose to live in their camper vans and the vans too. And that's kind of good too. That's not a bad thing actually. They make it look bad as if everybody's poor and struggling. No, because some of these nurses and doctors, they're making good money. They're making good money as well. And you know, I think it depends on your frame of mind too, and how you spend and how you budget as well. Because I was watching one of my subscribers' videos, and now she's saying that, you know, people make like $200,000 a year, and they're still struggling. So why are you struggling $200,000? I make quarter of that, and I'm living fine. I live like a king. So how you can't live on $200,000? Give me $200,000. I'd buy one of those bigger camper vans, those big high ones, cash. What? I can walk around it. I can walk around this one. I can stand. You can see I can stand in this one. But I get one of those other ones. I can do it. But it depends on your budgeting too. The budgeting has a lot to do with how you live too. See, people want to live like the Joneses. I think that's another problem. Everybody wants to live like the Joneses too, and I think that's another factor too. So if you're making, okay, I'll put it in another way that you understand. Look at people who win the lottery. If someone wins like $2 million, guess what they're going to do? They buy the biggest house for $1 million. Oh, it's only $1 million. I got $2 million. What they fail to realize is buying a house is easy with that type of cash, and even buying a new car, brand new, with a down payment is easy. The maintenance of the car, the maintenance of the house, that's what takes your money. That's what takes your money. The maintenance of the car, the brand new car, and the house you have. And that's why a lot of lottery people who win the lottery don't have no money. We run out so fast. So I can see why a lot of people, like some of these videos say, oh, these people make $200,000 and they're still struggling. You're struggling because you're still struggling because you want to live that lifestyle. You want to live that Joneses lifestyle. Have that brand new car, that big house. You want the biggest house that you can afford as far as the $200,000. And that's why you're still struggling with $200,000.
Those living just outside them, local governments feel it next. Stuck between residents demanding order and families who
governments I
simply
don't trust
need
anyway.
a
Fuck
safe
the
place
government.
to sleep.
Down with the one-way
Regulations
system.
stall. Solutions stay. Half finished. And the cars keep circling every night. Because when the middle class starts living...
More commercial. More commercial. It's crazy how that works. It's crazy how that works at all. For real. It just makes you wonder. Makes you wonder what's going on here. Okay, back on.
Vehicles, something much bigger than housing, is breaking. It's the belief that working hard will protect you. And once that belief fades, the panic doesn't stay in parking lots. It reaches city halls, state offices, and the people in charge who realize too late that this is no longer someone else's problem.
No one else's problem. Like I said before, you know, you still work hard. You still can work hard and still can do it. I still think you can still do that. But like I said, people living this lifestyle. Most of us, for the most part, do live comfortable. Most of us, for the most part, enjoy this lifestyle. Disclaimer: this lifestyle is not for everybody. You know, it's not for everybody. You know, so if it's not for you, of course you're not gonna like it. Of course, the room is small because, like I said in my shorts, a camper van is basically half of a room. That's basically what it is. It's just a place to sleep in. That's all that is, really.
If this is where California's middle class stands today, the question isn't how this happened. The real question is how far it spreads next, and how many more people realize they're closer to that driver's seat than they ever imagined. The van living explosion is hitting the middle class. Have you ever wondered why parking lots that used to be busy only during the day now stay lit all night long?
That's not true.
Why do rows of cars sit quietly under yellow lights
That's not true, is that? That's nothing to claim me. You see, you watch these videos, you swear to God, these parking lots. I'm in a parking lot of a supermarket right now, and I sleep here at nighttime. So, like Saturday nights or other nights, I'll be here probably tomorrow night. And this is daytime, and there's quite a few cars here. But it's all cars for the stores because it's a strip mall. At nighttime when I park here, place is empty. There's no one here, no cars here. So that's bullshit. That's bullshit. The place is not full at night with people sleeping in their cars. Wrong at all. Are there people sleeping in the cars in areas? Oh, yes, it's all scattered. Me personally, me living at my van part-time, I don't sleep amongst other people who sleep in their vehicles. I kind of separate myself. Not separate myself. I rather sleep in my own place, for myself. Because I feel you attract more attention if you have too many, say, 10 camper vans over there and everybody's sleeping in their van. Nah, that's like a community thing. Nah, I'm not into that.
long after the stores have closed. If you've ever thought, maybe people are just parking there for a bit, the truth is far more unsettling. For a growing number of Americans, especially those in the middle class, those cars aren't parked temporarily. That's where they'll be sleeping tonight. The most frightening part isn't the number of cars, it's the people inside them. These aren't the homeless figures society often imagines. These are people with jobs, schedules, co-workers, and responsibilities. During the day, they drive to offices, factories, and hospitals like everyone else. When night falls, they don't drive home. They drive around,
I have a base.
Looking for a quiet corner where they can turn off the engine and try to get some sleep. When a middle-class person is forced to live in their car, they don't just lose a roof. The first thing they lose is the feeling that they still belong somewhere. A home isn't just walls and a ceiling. It's an address on paperwork. It's where your mail goes. It's the foundation that allows you to exist inside the system. When that address disappears, everything else starts to wobble. Contracts, applications, even basic things like enrolling your child in school. People often ask a question that
I'll be quiet. I heard enough of that bullshit. You know, so I tell people the moral of the story, guys, here, before the ending is, don't follow everything you see or hear on YouTube. Everybody's not struggling. Everybody's not begging for food. Everybody's not living in cars and vans because they're struggling. Most people do it because they choose it. But is there a group of people who are doing it now because they're forced to? I'm sure there is. I won't deny that. There's people forced into doing it. But are you one of those people forced to do it? Or are you one of those people like me who enjoy what you do? Let me know down in the commentary. What are you? What is your view on that? Let me know. Let me know what your views on that. There's a lot of people living out their cars and boats and living alternatively because they can't afford it. Or some people are actually doing it because they enjoy it. You know, some people enjoy it, some don't. I don't know. Hey, let me know that about me anyway. Keep it with that. Keep it nice, keep it sweet, keep it real. And I'll see you in the next video. You guys let me know what's going on here. Is people really struggling? I'm not struggling. Me personally, I ain't struggling. I'm fine. And I'm sure there's other people who are fine who love this lifestyle. I love it. I love it because I get to travel around. I get to park different places. And if I don't want to, I do have a base. Because again, like I said before, I have two places. This is a home away from home, and I have a small base. So I'm lucky. But then you have those who just have the van by themselves, and they enjoy it. But then you have those people who are forced into it, which is true. But these videos, like I said, they exaggerate that everybody's all poor, the parking lots are full at nighttime. That's not true. Even the Walmart all across there, where I go across sometimes, I go past at nighttime to see this theory, if it's packed up with people sleeping in cars. The place is empty. Are there one or two cars parked sleeping? Yes, you can tell because you can see that it's all covered up because some people don't have tinted windows. I always tell people, tint your windows and then you can put your curtain on it as well. And this way people won't see the curtains, and it gives, because a lot of people give themselves away. The people who do this on purpose, who don't like it, who are forced into it, they don't know how to hide properly. So they have their curtains in their cars and everything. So of course people are going to see them sleeping in their car. People like me, we know how to disguise it. The windows are tinted, and you cover your windows with your plastic thing like this. Oh, let me show you. With this, you cover it with this, but you tinted the windows, and in fact, I meant to paint this black because I want to do this black so people don't see you're in it. Well, my windows are tinted, so I'm fine. Anyway, And then my front windows, I don't cover. I just have the curtain right here, as you can see in front. Well, you can't see it because the camera's facing here. And it closes, I just close it up. So it gives the impression that I could be working in the store somewhere at night. I could be working in the store at night. So I don't cover the front. But a lot of people who do van life who are pretty crazy, the way they do it, they cover up the front windows as well. Really? Why you need to cover the front windows as well? That's a dead giveaway that someone's sleeping in your vehicle. And that's why these loony videos, when they talk to your dad, that the parking lots are all full at night with all people sleeping in their car. It's not true. And maybe let me know, guys. Are there tons of people sleeping in your parking lots, in your parking lots, or is it like mine, where it's one or two? There's one or two people here and there, and sometimes when I'm in the Walmart parking lot or even this parking lot, I'm the only van here. I'm the only one, because trust me, I know someone. Even if you're stealth parking, I know if someone's in there sleeping in their van or the panker van overnight. You're not hiding me. There's telltale signs. Even if your van is plain, no windows, no fan, I have an idea. There's telltale signs. There's telltale signs. You're not hiding from me. It's like anything else. If you buy BMW, a nice BMW car, you notice that everybody has a BMW, but before you bought the BMW, you never noticed that everybody else had a BMW. Even though the cars are still there, you never notice it because you never bought the BMW. But now you bought one, everybody has one. Well, technically, everybody don't have one really, but that's the impression you get. It looks that way, So the same thing with van life or living alternatively. When you live alternatively and you do it and you enjoy it, you like it, you tend to pick up on people sleeping at their vans. You'll know old cars. You'll spot them. People who live this lifestyle do. The people who are regular people who live in houses and who are regular people won't spot them so easy. The only way you'll spot them is the dead giveaway is the curtains in the front or curtains in the windows without tinted windows. Those people get caught out very quickly. That's why I always tell people, when you have your camper van and you have tint your windows, and those who have vans like this, don't cover the front windows. That's a dead giveaway. Don't cover your windows. Just have a curtain halfway here, halfway, but your two seats right there. Put the curtains right there, and just have all here. Just have the back here, and that way, anyone looks inside, they see the driver's seat and everything. No one's in there. You're probably in the store somewhere, or you could be night crew. That's how I do it anyway. So, but my van is not a stealth. It's not stealth. It's got the writing out there that says alternative living life on your terms. I ain't hiding from nobody. I love doing this. I ain't hiding from shit. But again, I know I get it. It's easier for me because I do have a base, so I can sleep in this vehicle or not. It's up to me. But anyway, with that, keep it nice, keep it sweet, keep it real, and I'll see you in the next video. Let me know what you think. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. All right, guys? I usually never say that, but I'm going to start saying that. Get you out there, guys. Get you out there. Oi, oi, oi! Enjoy your weekend, guys. Laters.